Um. Hello. 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 Alright. What's up, Great One Call of the Wild? It was up since I got church, so I might not be able to. Good luck and have a great stream. No problem, Hedgie. See you around. What's up, John? Yeah, no, I just started streaming, yeah. As you can see from the title, I don't know what I'm gonna grind yet. Like, at all. Like, I just don't wanna grind red deer at the moment. They're so boring, like... They are so boring. Oh my goodness. I was trying to make my herd management a little bit better with them, and then I just found like a million random level 7s and 8s on my freaking zones. They were all solos, so... Still have to work with that. Honestly, I might not even fully finish it. Because, like, I just don't feel like it's worth anymore. Since I probably won't even be grinding for them much after I get the first one. The great one, I mean. Something you don't have? I mean... That is a good point. I'm gonna see if I have any, like, good setups for anything I don't have. Black bear I have, fellow I do, tar moose. Red deer I just don't want to. Man, I would love to do the pheasant, but like... You know how it is. Never works. I really should have thought about this before I started streaming, now that I think about it. Right. Whitetail? I mean, I do have my whitetail set up, so... I guess so. I could do that. I was just about to say that what if I go try setup for, some pheasants, but at the same time, I don't really know where I would do that. Because I can't do it on Salzoism Park at the moment. I have my Red Fox grind set up on Sal's. And besides, my setup didn't really work very well anyway for the pheasants in Sal's. Now from what I remember, my whitetail have been acting weird as of late. And I don't really know why. They're just not respawning, like, very quick for me. So we'll see. That's not whitetail. That's moose. No, I believe my run wasn't like finished when I ended. Because like I got stuck on this zone because they just hadn't respawned very well. Yeah, with whitetail I've noticed I lose money. For sure. It really sucks. I don't know, the whitetail grind's just like... kinda eh. I just wish it worked a bit more consistently, because as you can see, I just don't have bucks here. Again. I usually have 2. I guess I'm just gonna do a full run and see... if there's anything here. Well... What the heck is that? Why are they there? Huh? I have not had them drinking that spot ever. Plus, I don't think there's any bucks. It seems. They're usually here. So now they're like... way to the left. That's very weird. Never seen them do that before. Oh well. We'll see what happens. What about this zone? 2 does. That one I can't shoot, I believe. Yeah. So it just seems like my my whitetail haven't just respawned. So this is just a whitetail classic of not having respawns. So I guess I have to wait. That's alright, John. Yeah, as I was saying, I just don't really have respawns for the whitetail at the moment. They were acting weird last time I was grinding. After the update, they've been just kind of really inconsistent. I'd love to see if there's anything here, though. I mean, not impossible, but at the same time, like... this is just a thing whitetail do sometimes. That's why it is, like, kind of boring at times to grind for whitetail. When they just stop respawning for no reason. Also, this zone's just weird because it doesn't matter how many times I reset the time or do whatever, they will legitimately just not show up to their zones in this zone over here. Like, it might legitimately take me multiple runs in a row to see them one time. It is so weird. This is mainly the reason I haven't been grinding for whitetail much. I just think it's so hit or miss. Either they work perfectly or they just don't want to exist at all. Gonna reset the time one more time and see if they're in their zones. If not, I'm just gonna move on to the next zone, I guess. Let's see. Well, they're still not at their zones, so yeah. I don't know what it is with that zone. I might actually need to change that for something else. My name's HunterSans because my main channel is called HunterSans. That's been my name on the internet for years at this point. And I just decided, why not call myself HunterSans, I guess. It's what I usually do when I do like a random name. I just put something else in the front, like HunterSans, HunterSans. Like, some places don't allow the word drug at all, so I just put medicine. So my name is HunterSans sometimes in some random places. But yeah, it's just a random name I put years and years ago. Well, I still don't have respawns here either, so... yeah, we might need to wait a little bit, which is very unfortunate. Whoops. The thing is, like, with streaming, it's really annoying when they stop respawning because there's just nothing to do. I need to come up with, like, a thing I could always do when this happens, right? I just don't know what that is. It's like, this is incredibly inconvenient. Just makes it so much slower, right? I guess this zone has a couple bucks that I guess I can shoot. This is a weird zone because, like, I never intended for this to be a grind zone. But I once saw when I moved here that there's just a random big zone here that I technically can grind, but I don't think this has very consistent respawn, so... but maybe shooting these couple bucks actually helps with that. Well... that's annoying. Have you gotten the mule deer yet? Nah, I haven't been really grinding for them that much. I have like a bit over 200 kills for the mule deer. But I just don't... Ugh. I just don't really like the great one that much, if I'm being honest. That's $2 at the counter. Meanwhile I'm running here, I think I'm gonna put the rare and diamond counter up and running. Don't have as many for these, but it's to be expected with 647 kills. One rare, guys. 4 diamonds and 1 rare. You know, with the foxes, it took me like quite a lot of kills to get my first Mela or an albino, but I already have 1 melanistic whitetail. Where did this last one go? Also, did I pick up that one? Yeah, I did. Dude, for the video I've been talking about recently, the beaver video that's coming next week, I've been trying my absolute best to find a rare or a diamond beaver on multiplayer, but I just can't find any. There's been like nothing. I've just been trying to get something cool, but there's just nothing showing up. I was thinking of even trying to do a little beaver grind, but I don't know. Yeah, bear. You're at 805 kills with mule deer? Nice. Hopefully you get a great one soon. Still a possibility that you could get a sub 1k, I guess. Damn, that's some crazy luck, Dom. Congrats. Seriously, what is it with this whitetail, man? Just reset the time and just hope. I just lose so much money with the whitetail, like, it's crazy. And look, I have respawns. The second I shot those 2 whitetail, I have respawns immediately. Interesting. So, take these, and the 2 seems like this one's the biggest of them. This is like a weird zone of 4 male whitetail in a herd. Yeah, the foxes suck. I was finally able to get my first fox just a few days ago. That was pretty cool. Took a lot of work, but after almost losing my fucking mind with them, I was able to get it. Honestly, like, tar wasn't even as bad as I thought once I actually got it like fully set up. They are super weird though, because your grind just might randomly change. They start eating at a different spot and suddenly you just don't have the same respawns in one spot all of a sudden. But now but now the second grind, I don't think anything has really changed. For like 600 kills, so I think I finally got it down perfectly. And I get like 20 tar per run. It's really good. Yeah, man. The tar changes The tar especially suffered from the changes they made. Like, man. Alright, John, alright. I don't know why my whitetail are not here. Dom, what was your, first tar? The combo, I mean. Mine was, fabled gray with the 50-50 horns, so... That one was a pretty rare one. Snow, oh my god, the snow. It's like one of, if not my favorite. That's so cool, man. Like the snow with the big horns or something. Oh, would be so cool. Not an expert on horns, yeah. I mean, I can't really tell them apart, even myself, that well. I can tell if the horns are like chipped or something, but I can't really tell the difference between some horns. I mean, if I can see them side by side, I might be able to tell what's what, maybe, if I'm lucky. But if you just showed me a picture of some tar great one horns, I would not be able to tell at all. Well, they died all the way over here. I see. Yeah, man, like, seeing a tar great one is like... I was so excited, dude, when I finally saw that. Because, like, my grind was an absolute roller coaster, man. It went from working great to working like shit to again working like great, and then it suddenly worked like shit, and it was just like... Man. It's crazy how much the mood can switch every single day with that grind. I was so glad I was able to get the great one though. But now I'm not really that scared of that grind anymore, because I finally got it to work so well that I can actually, like, very consistently grind them without the fear of the grind randomly just breaking and needing to rediscover everything. It's like, for me, the tar were weird. For the longest time, they just randomly switched spots where they, like, eat, right? And then they might start getting one less respawn and stuff like that, and that happened to multiple zones. I was like, well, why does that even happen? It doesn't even make any sense. But, I don't know. Super weird. The tar grind, it's just so brutal, man. I think it's the second hardest grind for sure. I think the fox is still a bit harder, but the initial setup of tar is like, it's so brutal. But what I think makes fox still like even harder is just because like you never know when it's gonna start working. Like they can just randomly break at any moment, I've noticed. That's what happened to me. Even after thousands of kills, they just randomly stop working. And you need to do some trial and error to make it work again, and it's really annoying. But, I don't know. With the tar, at least, after you do some trial and error, it starts working at some point. So that's at least a good thing. But yeah, they're both extremely brutal. I'm only 657 kills into the whitetail grind. Haven't been grinding them like super actively or anything. It's kind of like an on and off type of thing since I set this up like a while ago, maybe a month, nah, not a month, like 3 weeks max. Dude, why are they drinking there? That's a weird thing. They randomly... My whitetail just like switched spots. They were drinking here. And now all of a sudden they have been here this whole time. And I'm just like, huh? What? What the heck? Okay, well that one at least hit. I might need to change my setup a little bit though. I'm just a little too far away from them. So, I'm just gonna let them die. Just, move it a bit closer. That one was like an almost 400-meter shot. And I would much rather not take that. I guess this is fine, like... It's not that much closer, but... I think that's enough for me to take a comfortable shot and kill them instantly. Oh yeah, over here. So, I think I'm gonna move this one also a bit. Cause like, I guess I just have to adapt to whatever they do. This whitetail. It's odd cause like, this is the first time I've ever seen with any grind other than the tar. Just the zone randomly switch places, like what? Why? That's so weird. This has never happened to me with whitetail or fallow or anything like that. Only with tar, consistently. So I really hope this doesn't become like a trend or anything. You know what's kind of interesting though? You would think that all the deer species that have great ones would be kind of similar with the grinds, but I've kind of noticed that I feel like whitetail's like the hardest of all the deer species that have great ones. So I guess I feel like they're the most inconsistent. Oh my god, please, dude. They just had to go in the most inconvenient place imaginable. Like, please, dude. Is this thing gonna, like, ever die? Like, holy. 25 to 50. Ugh. How the hell did this whitetail climb this? How? I wanna do that too, man. Generally you get a whitetail 1,200 kills in. Is what I've seen mostly, knock on wood. Yeah, I don't think the whitetail on average is like that long. It's a bit longer for sure than like fallow on average. Definitely. But it's not that bad from what I remember too. Let's see, let's see. So that is at least like 3 that I can shoot. No, I believe 4. Wait, I don't have my loadout with me. I see. Alright, John, no problem. You'll definitely hear if I get a great one. That's for sure. Man, I still have not got a great one back-to-back days. Or the same day. So maybe today that is that day. Maybe. Because I got that off fallow yesterday, right? So maybe. I don't think so, though. Because I'm not gonna be, like, grinding for hundreds and hundreds of fallow today or anything. Not fallow, whitetail. Let's take this one down. You down. And if I can, I will take this one as well. Oh, it actually dropped in health pretty quick. Alright. That was a pretty good shot then. Don't need to run for 20 minutes chasing it down at least. Oh, there it is. The last one. Also, now that I know that I'm grinding Whitetail, I think I'm gonna quickly change the title and thumbnail. Hold on. Here. Let's go for great one. Whitetail. Live. Oh my god. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Here and then switch that to Whitetail. Deer gray on grinding. We were grinding Whitetail deer. And then I'll just change the thumbnail real quick. Then we can continue finally. There. Now if this just worked, that would be great. Think it worked? Yup. Okay. Changes made. Let's continue. So the last one's over here. Now we'll see if we actually have some respawns in this zone now though. Or if they even show up to begin with, I mean. Usually they don't. Well, I don't see any whitetail. Yeah, this zone just fucking sucks, dude. This zone is legitimately horrible. Like, they are never at their zones. It takes me so long to get these things to their zones even one time. It is ridiculous. The problem is I don't really have a lot of good zones to grind. Yeah, like this is so bad. They're still not at their zones. Wait, they're here? I was like, yeah, these have changed spots too, I guess then. What? Why? Joke's on me, I guess. Well, we found them, but I don't know why these have changed their spot a little bit as well. Doesn't make any sense, but sure. If you must. I was like, why are these never showing up to their zones all of a sudden, but turns out they are like 100 meters to the right for some reason now. But regardless though, my point still stands. These, even before they were here, they were not showing up to their zones very consistently. At least I know they are not completely slacking, I guess. I just gotta check to the right more from now on. That's interesting. Yeah, I try to make the streams pretty chill, John. I think it's the best vibe to have on a stream. Whoops. Well, that's not where I wanted to go. At all. We do have our respawns on this zone, so I would imagine... would imagine everything else is respawned too. To be fair, the whitetail just not respawning just happens every once in a while. So it shouldn't be like every other run. You don't have any respawns for 30 minutes. It's more like one every 6 to 10 runs. Maybe. But let's reset the time and see what we have on the other zones too. So 2 or 1. Does this zone not have respawns at all? Huh. Weird. Yeah, it's the zones with a certain amount of dose and above. That's just, they will never get respawns, I feel like. Like, Jesus Christ. It's actually a pretty decent buck. Boom. It's not gonna make diamond, though. Mitä mestari? No mitä helvettiä Leevi täällä? Jos on äijällä mennyt. Joo, mä striimaan nykyään aika usein tänne tätä Hunteria, niin... Joo, kuulat on mennyt hyvin, joo. Mä aina unohdan, että DCskin näkyy aika usein. No kyllä se varmaan mun mielestä näkyy aina, että jos mulla on striimi päällä. Joo, näköjään se on, joo. No, ilmasta mainontaa vissiin sitten muillakin servuilla, jos joku katsoo mun profiili. Yeah, I'm talking in Finnish at the moment, but that won't be the norm. Fuck. It's gonna die. It's 4 kills. No, not 4. 2 kills. Where the hell did this one go? Shit. There we go. My dog's gonna find them. I didn't hit this whitetail very well, huh? W dog, well... I kinda hate this dog, like, it's pretty useless, but like... Sometimes it's good, am I right, dog? Yeah, he agrees. Oh, but for real, though? They really need to fix the dog DLC, like, it hasn't worked very well since I even came back. It's I wouldn't recommend it at the moment at all. It's so buggy. Wait, oh, it's right there. Finally. I mean, one thing it does is it gives them time to respawn when they run a bit further, I think. So it's not too big of a deal. Hello. To Whitetail. Also, I just realized there's just 3 moose in the front. Not exactly what I wanted to see, but whatever. Silleen mä varmaan kovin kauan striimaa. Mitä sä haluat mennä pelaamaan, kun ei mulla Forttia tai mitään esimerkiksi tai mitä CS on, niin... Vähän paska homma. Overwatch mulla on, mutta mä en usko, että sulla sitä kuitenkaan on. Sitä mä nyt noista ton tyyppisistä peleistä nyt itse on pelannut, mutta... That's definitely nothing huge, but decent antlers. Oh, fuck me. Never mind. Can I count my kills? Yes, I did. I've been streaming for 40 minutes? How? No sovitaan näin. Katos mä saisin ladattua Fortiin. Kyllä mä varmaan siihen tilaa saan aikaiseksi, jos vaan yritän. Saan nähdä joku eelikin saattais jopa tulla, eihän sitä tiiä. Jos mä sillä vähän piikitän, että lataa Fortti, mutta... Tehdään näin. Mä varmaan joku parikymmentä minsaa vielä striimaa, niin mä oon striimannut sitä jonkun tunnin. Ja sitten latailen sen pelin. I'm like 650 kills in, about. So nothing too big yet. Actually 677. Not a bit more than I thought. Joo, tehdään näin. It's a decent 2. Whoops. Okay, don't think there's anything too interesting here. This one. So 3? 3, I think. I'm just gonna take down the 3 so I don't mess anything up. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I'm just gonna come back here. If I was just fucking zeroed correctly there, I would have hit those two. Shit. Let's try that one again. I mean, I think all over the world a lot of people know how to speak English, I think. What? Where are they fleeing? Huh? What? Wait, how's that even possible? But yeah, I do think there's some people that definitely know how to speak English too. I would imagine quite a bit. But it's not like, you know, a second language here or anything, you know. Yeah, I'm still confused. Why were the whitetail even fleeing? That makes legitimately no sense. Huh. Nice, I got him. Fuck. I accidentally closed my counter app. There we go. That's a bear. And there's the whitetail. Alright. Boom. Last zone of the run. Okay, not at their zones. That's a classic. There we go. Yeah, this whitetail grind, like, it's not that bad when it actually works, is the thing. It's actually pretty fun. That is, if it works, though. But I guess, to be fair with every grind, like, it has to at least work for it to be fun, but some grinds are not that fun, even if they do work. Like red deer is just kind of boring, in my opinion. Interesting. Yeah, fallow's really fun. Red fox is also like a good example of just not very fun. Like the red fox, even when they work the best they literally can, they're still not like super fast at all. So it's to be expected, I think, that they're just not very fun ever. Also, I think I'm gonna end it off very soon, so let's go to my main launch. I was not planning to stream for very long today at all. Just wanted to do a quick stream today. I've been trying to get some more content for the beaver video, but haven't been able to get anything yet, so I'm gonna try my best. Think tomorrow I'll try to grind for a beaver trophy as much as I can, and after that, I don't know. I guess I'll just try my best to upload the video on like Tuesday or something. But here once again we have our great one we got yesterday. It's so nice that I got 3 different racks, man. This one looks really good. Also, almost forgot the main reason why I even came here is because I randomly found a diamond pronghorn when I was just playing around on my map trying to find pheasant zones. And now I have a legacy rack, a very wonky legacy rack at that, and a new reworked pronghorn diamond. And I gotta say the difference is pretty big. These are the old ones. And these are the new ones. I mean, I think the difference is pretty obvious, like, instantly, though. I do like the new ones a lot better. It's so cool, man. I'm so glad I got this one. So now I have a comparison to the new one and the old one, right? Because you will never be able to get one of these again. And isn't it kind of cool that I got 2 different ones too? So it showcases the different racks you can get as well for the diamond pronghorn. But I do also have the legacy horn, bighorn sheep here. So I just need to get a diamond of the new bighorn sheep and have the comparison here as well. That would be pretty sick. But yeah, at this point I might actually need to re-record my lodge tour. Because I recorded that like a week ago at this point. And since then I've got... Wait, not a week ago. It's not been a week since I recorded. Because like, this fox was still in the video. I believe it was actually the day I got the fox, just a little bit afterwards. But since then I've got this new great one. Diamond pronghorn. You know, I might honestly just keep going till I get like 10 great ones, right? And then do a updated lodge tour. That would be pretty cool. But I don't know. We'll see what I do. But regardless, I think I'm gonna end it off right here. New video. Most likely on Tuesday. At least I hope. I'm gonna try my best to get it out. And yeah, I'll try to get something cool tomorrow, or maybe even today, for that video. But, I don't know, we'll see. But, hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.